This is lesson 7 on page 147, working with the calendar. With Microsoft Office Outlook, not only can you use email messages as a form of communication, but you can also use the calendar environment to communicate and interact with other users. Using the calendar feature in Outlook, you can schedule and manage meetings with other people and organization resources, or use appointments to keep track of your own personal events. In this lesson, you will manage your calendar. You will view your calendar, create and manage appointments, schedule meetings, and print the calendar. Topic A starts on page 148, and this is viewing the calendar. So far, you have worked with your Outlook mail and contacts to manage your email communications. You can also use the calendar to see the upcoming events you have scheduled. In this topic, you will view the calendar. You can use the Outlook calendar to keep track of your scheduled meetings and personal appointments. As a component of Outlook, the calendar is closely integrated with your mail and contacts, so you can incorporate message details and contact information to your calendar events. Depending on how you like to view your calendar, you can choose from a variety of arrangements that provide the amount of detail that you prefer. So in Outlook, there are 3 main types of calendar entries. This is going to be a quiz question for next week, the difference between an appointment and a meeting. An appointment is an activity that you can schedule at a specific time in your calendar and does not require inviting other people or using other resources such as an online meeting or conference room. A meeting is an activity which does require inviting other people and possibly requires reserving other resources available in Outlook. And then also you have an event, which is an all-day instance of an appointment or a meeting. Appointments, meetings, and events can all be scheduled as a one-time instance, or they can be made to repeat multiple times during the same time slot and for a specific purpose. Recurring events are indicated in your calendar with the recurrence symbol, which looks like this circular arrow here. So that indicates a recurrence. All right, so first we're going to take a look at our calendar grid arrangement options. And these are located both on your Home tab in your Arrange group and also on your View tab in your Arrangement view. So you have the option to view your calendar grid on a specific day. And you have your arrows here that you can scroll through the days. You have your work week. We'll see next week how we can set our work week in our options dialog box. The default work week is, of course, Monday through Friday, but not everybody works Monday through Friday, so you can change that. Also, you have your week view, which is Sunday through Saturday. You have your default view of the month view, which is my personal preference to view my calendar. And then you also have your schedule view, which has your time slots going down. Each hourly time slot is by default divided up into 30-minute segments. I'm going to switch over to my day view. And you can see today's date in each hourly slot here. You can see for 8 a.m. it's broken down right now into 15-minute increments. So there's 4 slots for different meeting times or appointment times. You can change that time scale up on your arrangement group of your View tab. Here we have the time scale drop down. So you have 60 minutes. So you can see that leaves only 1 slot for each hours. So you have less detail there. Then you can have 2 spaces for each hour for 30 minutes, and so on and so forth. You have your options 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 6 minutes, and 5 minutes. So you can see 5 minutes. We'll leave many options for that hourly breakdown. Right? I prefer mine to stay with 15-minute increments. Now that's only shown in your day, work week, week, and schedule views. You can see it's not broken up into any time slots in your month view. All right, you have your calendar layout options, just like you have layout options for all of your other workspaces as well. On your View tab in your Layout group, you have your folder pane, where you can have it by default is the normal view. You can minimize that so it collapses to the left-hand side. You have your expand arrow at the top, and you can pin that open if you want to keep it open for good. That changes it to the normal view. Or you can completely turn it off as well if you want more space for your calendar grid. I like to keep mine in the normal view. Then you have your reading pane. By default, the reading pane is turned off. You can turn that on to the right. So if you have a specific meeting or appointment selected in your calendar grid, it will show the details of it in the right-hand side of your reading pane. You can also put that reading pane to the bottom of your screen underneath your calendar grid as well. You can see how having the reading pane, it becomes very busy on your screen. So that's why by default it is turned completely off. And also when you're in your day, work week, or week view, you also have your daily task list. So down at the bottom, mine is turned on. Your daily task list drop down is located here. So I have mine in the normal view. So this will show you any tasks that are due in the upcoming days. So this will show the names of the tasks and under what column of the day it falls into. And you can also minimize it where it's just a very narrow bar along the bottom, and it will just show you how many tasks are coming up within the next week. So this shows 3 active tasks for right now, 0 completed. So that is an additional option in your calendar view. All right. Your next video will be Activity 7.1 on page 152.